Hello everybody, Ed0626, and as you can tell, if you guys have been around the channel for a long time, you can kinda tell that the video quality is a little bit better. Why is that, you may ask? Well, that's because I'm finally making videos through my PlayStation 5. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've finally gotten the PlayStation 5 and I'm oh so happy about it. I will retell the story if you guys have not checked out the 69 Whiskey podcast. I will retell the story right now of how I actually acquired it because, to be honest, I paid out the ass, but it was worth it in the end, in my opinion. So I was in the middle of a Nintendo Direct drop, which, funny enough, there's actually one happening right now. And I was in the middle of a Nintendo Direct drop. And while that was going on, a GameStop drop happened. And through somehow, some way, surviving 2 website crashes, I was still able to purchase the PlayStation 4. Not PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, excuse me. And I spent about $777 on it, but that's also because it came with an extra controller and Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man game, as well as the NBA 2K21. So I got a bundle out of it. So in the end of the day, I got two games, and I can't really complain too much. But I do really enjoy playing Destiny on it. I haven't played the other 2 games, but I do enjoy playing Destiny on it, as you can tell. If it's one thing I have noticed about the PlayStation 5, and this is kind of like where this video is going to go, is I'm kind of going to review the PlayStation 5 and kind of tell you guys what the plans are for the channel moving forward in terms of, providing gameplay and stuff like that. So first off, with the review, everything runs so goddamn smooth. Everything is just so clean and clear, and it just makes me so happy. I'm finally getting like true quality, good quality out of a system. Now, my PlayStation 4 is good. I love the quality that it has. But in terms of, recording videos and stuff like that, it's not the best when it comes to like video quality. So I'm finally able to provide you guys like true like 1080p. Hell, even I don't even know if this is 4K, but it certainly feels like 4K. Watching this gameplay back with you guys as I take out a couple of the Fallen here. But honestly, it just runs so damn smooth. It makes me so happy that I can play games in really great quality. It just makes me happy. I mean, I had decent quality with the PlayStation 4, but this is like second to none. I'm essentially feel like I'm playing this on PC, which essentially the PlayStation 5 more or less is like a mini PC, and people are going to be in the comments section saying, oh, PC Master Race, you don't even need a console, blah, blah, blah. Well, I prefer to play on console. That's just me. I really do prefer playing on console. PCs are more or less better for work stuff, as far as I'm concerned. However, there are some issues with the PlayStation 5 that I do have that I will talk about throughout the course of this video, but one of them is the downloading speeds, or the downloading process. The speeds are fine. I think I've mentioned before how my optimum internet, which for those of you who live in an optimum internet area, get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. No one should deal with that. Optimum internet is some of the worst, and you guys know my gripes with that. I still get views and comments on that video to this day, where I had to suspend uploads for about a week because my internet was just so trash. This system makes my internet speeds like godly. I don't know how else to describe it. They run it's so fast. It's really, really fast, honestly. But there are some issues, and those issues is that it's actually quite tedious. Now, I say that because, as far as I've been made aware, and a couple of my friends who already had the PlayStation 5 have told me that there is a bug with rest mode in this system, where rest mode doesn't work like PlayStation 4s used to work. And I actually have tested this. Apparently, when you put the system in rest mode during a download, it's not going to do anything. It's actually just going to stop the download entirely, and it's kind of tedious, if I'm being honest, because I don't want to leave my system on for hours at a time trying to download a game, a very large file game or a large file update or something like that. And because rest mode doesn't work, and apparently it also allegedly, don't quote me on this, I'm hearing this secondhand, allegedly it bricks your system. So I just bought this thing. I just paid $700 fucking dollars for it. I don't think I have a warranty on it, so I kind of don't want to get my system bricked. So that's one thing I've been worried about. So right now, as far as I'm concerned, I would rather leave it on just for my own not my own safety, but like because I have no choice. But I really wish they would fix the rest mode bug so that my downloads could be I could have a lot more, I can kind of just leave it low power, let it download, do its thing while I do something else instead of just leaving it on full power all the time. That would just be really annoying. I'm sure it can handle it, but I don't want to risk it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of very protective of this thing, as you can tell. The gameplay record controls. Now, as someone who records gameplay primarily through this console, like the PlayStation 4, the way of, doing everything was pretty simple, in all honesty. It was very simple to, save gameplay and such. Here, it's a little bit more tedious, which I'm not super fan of, and I'll tell you why. So first, when you download a game, when you have to save, press the share button and save gameplay of stuff, they give you an option of like, oh, do you want to save 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, that sort of shit. When I did it on PlayStation 4, it was already saving at 30 minutes regardless. So I didn't have to worry about that. I don't feel like I feel like I don't have to do that sort of thing on PlayStation 4, but on PlayStation 5 they have to make it sort of a little bit more tedious, which I'm not a fan of. And then when it comes to the actual trimming of video clips, because obviously 30 minutes of gameplay takes a lot of space on your console, and I don't want to deal with that. So I usually trim all this stuff to where I want to use it and get the gameplays that I want to use and the clips I want to use and such. For some reason, they make it a lot more difficult to do that, where it was kind of a little bit simpler to do on PlayStation 4, in my opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to change. I've said probably on many occasions how I'm not a big fan of change in certain regards. And when stuff like this is changed that I feel is pretty simple to use, it kind of just annoys me, more or less. I find it all just very tedious and annoying, essentially. It just, I don't like to deal with it. So with the new one, I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan too much. Like, I deal with it, I like it, but I wish it was a little bit simpler to use at times, in my humble opinion. Is it a little bit more precise? Possibly. I will say that much when it comes to like snipping exactly where you want it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I will say this much: it doesn't really fail on me too much often like it does sometimes on PlayStation 4, because sometimes I could be in the middle of doing a clip and for some reason it overloads my hub or the HUD or whatever on the main menu, and it just stops working for like 10-15 minutes, and I have to sit there and wait and fuck around on my phone and shit, so that's kind of annoying. But that's that. Let's see. Friends list. Now, I can go all day about how the chat party system works on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I'm not going to beat that to death. I know pretty much most people with a brain hate this current system that they have, but the actual friends, the friends list and the friends hub is really like super tedious to get through and to like navigate through. Like, again, it's like everything works spectacularly, but I feel like everything is so much harder to get to. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know how to find my friends list because there were so many different menus I had to navigate through that are just so annoying and I did not want to deal with. But I don't know. I mean, I can't be the only one that feels this way. Maybe I'm just an idiot, and maybe when I just got the system, I was just like, oh shit, things will be just like the PlayStation 4. And when I got that, it was like, oh wow, I have to actually learn an entirely new system. That's really annoying. That's basically how I felt for the most part. So I'm kind of still trying to learn through all these different controls and stuff like that. Hell, even trying to figure out how to leave a party is annoying sometimes because I'm just like, all right, what the fuck is the button again and what's the icon for it? That's me half the time. And the last thing, the main menu. It takes some getting used to, in all honesty. I don't like the fact, and I do like the fact that there are kind of two different menus. There's a main menu with all the games and shit and stuff like that, and then if you click once or twice, I think it's you hold the button, you get taken to the main menu. But if you go to click the button once, you get taken to like a little menu that occurs on the bottom of your screen, and you can deal with stuff like the friends list and stuff and shit like that. You know, there's the friends list, and then there's the upload or the downloads if there are any. There's the mic controls, stuff like that. So I mean, everything's there for you. It's just it takes some getting used to trying to because I remember where I can just hold down, like just quickly press the home button on PlayStation 4, and I just get sent to where I need to be in the main menu, which was the main menu. Now I have to like remember to just press it once if I just want to look up something, or I have to hold it down if I want to go close out my game. So that's something again that takes a lot of getting used to. And again, I will say this again, it's pretty tedious is probably not the right word to use for a lot of what I'm saying, but it feels tedious. You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, I'm a guy that hates change, so when stuff gets changed, I'm not a happy camper. So maybe I'm just bitching and being annoying about it, but I don't know. I just sometimes I just really like simple controls. I made it clear long time when I was doing the online dating video, where if something's not simple to use, I just won't bother to use it when I was trying to navigate through like a new dating app or some shit. So I was just like, yeah, this is kind of a pain in the ass to use. I don't want to use it anymore because it's really hard to use, I guess you could say. Anyway, as far as uploads are concerned, as this video winds down, I'm going to try and give you guys as much PlayStation 5, or I'm going to try and make the change from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 related videos, because, you know, I still have a lot of gameplay on my hard drive on there that I want to get rid of. And I don't know how many games I'm going to move over from the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, because as simple as that process is, it's, I don't really have the space for it. So I'm kind of trying to save the space as much as possible, if you know what I mean. So I will do what I can with that, but more or less the PlayStation 4 games will be being phased out very slowly as I try to get more gameplay for PlayStation 5. That is when I'm able to play it a lot more, because granted, as I've said this before, or I will say in the future, certain games prevented me from playing anything on my PlayStation 5, really, which was pretty annoying, if I'm being honest. So, because I would have loved to have played Miles Morales a lot sooner, and I would have loved to have played, you know, NBA 2K a lot sooner. But now I guess being late about it is better than not playing it at all. So I mean, I paid the fucking money for it. I might as well play it at this point, or might as well get to playing it at some point. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the first PlayStation 5 video from Ed0626. Let me know if you have some of the problems that I've had down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear about it. See you guys soon.